I'd rather Marlon not make me laugh than to make me cringe just because he's trying to go overboard to try to get a laugh. So I'd rather this Marlon. I'd rather this calm down, toned down Marlon. I just got through watching Sextuplets starring Marlon Wayans, Marlon Wayans, Marlon Wayans, Marlon Wayans, and Marlon Wayans. The whole point of this movie is the main Marlon character, okay, the protagonist, he's an orphan, never knew his family. He's about to be a father, and the doctor asks his family history of different health issues or whatever, and he doesn't know because he doesn't know his family. With the help of his father-in-law, played by Glenn Turman, I think I said his name right, he gets the information that he needs to find all of his siblings, so he spends most of the remainder of the movie, trying to find his siblings, and that's pretty much it. When I saw the trailer for this, I cringed a little bit. I was like, okay, Marlon's playing multiple characters, he's doing the Eddie Murphy thing, and I know he's going to take it so far over the top, because the thing about Marlon Wayans, he's a very talented individual. Like, he's talented, but sometimes he goes a little bit too far to get a laugh. I like him better when he's doing more dramatic stuff, when he's being a little bit more serious, you know what I mean? Not to say he ain't funny, Marlon Wayans is fucking hilarious. I was just watching Marlon on Drink Champs the other day, and when I say I was rolling, that's probably the funniest Drink Champs I've ever seen. Marlon is a very hilarious dude. I can't even imagine hanging out with him because his energy is just so out there, and he can roast anybody. He can roast me without even thinking about it, you know, with one arm behind his back and shit. But when it comes to movies and stuff, I think that he goes a little too far to try to get a laugh. And that was my fear watching this movie. I said, I think Marlon's going to try to go way over the top. And it's going to kind of ruin it. Marlon was actually really tame in this movie. I was surprised. He dialed it down a lot. And for Marlon Wayans, that's very rare. You don't see him dial it down. When it comes to comedy, he throws everything he got at you and hoping that you'll crack up. Off rip, this movie wasn't really funny. There were moments where it was leading up to something that could have been funny, but then I probably laughed maybe twice in this movie. But with that being said, even though this movie really didn't have many laughs, I appreciate what Marlon put into those characters. He played 6 characters in this movie. Wait a minute. He played 7 characters, okay? He played 7 characters in this movie, each of them different. And I just admire, because if you follow my channel, you know that sometimes I do skits where I'm playing multiple characters. Listen, I'm a child of the 80s. I grew up on Eddie and Coming to America, so I love sketches and I love skits and I love where one person can play multiple characters. Like, I admire that shit. So with this movie, I admire what Marlon did with these 7 characters that he played and how they interacted with each other. And sometimes you felt like they were different people. So for that, I will give him credit for, because I'm trying to perfect playing multiple characters like that, and he did it very well here, and the director did it well, blending it seamlessly with the other characters so it doesn't look like, you know, green screen or whatever. I thought he did a great job at that. Out of all the characters he played, I think my favorite character was probably the heavyset brother, Russell. I thought he was okay. He was kind of funny, and the light skinned one, the one where he had the really big teeth in the orange hair. I thought he was funny when he opened his mouth, and just the visual of seeing him as the little brother in the hospital bed, I thought that was kind of funny. There were times where I did chuckle a little bit. I did laugh at some parts, but I feel like this movie missed the opportunity to really crank out some really good laughs. Like, you take a movie like The Nutty Professor or The Clumps. Like, I'm cracking up watching those movies. Like, those are some of my favorite, you know, comedies. And even Norbit. Maybe I fall into the minority. I love Norbit. I remember my daughter being really small, and we used to watch Norbit all the time when it came on HBO. Norbit cost Eddie an Oscar, but to me, Norbit was funny as shit. Like, I could watch Norbit from beginning to end and laugh my ass off. There was no part in this movie where I was cracking up, where I was like, oh my God, that shit is hilarious. I didn't do that. I'm sorry. But I'd rather Marlon not make me laugh than to make me cringe just because he's trying to go overboard to try to get a laugh. So I'd rather this Marlon. I'd rather this calm down, toned down Marlon. If you've seen Requiem for a Dream, he was brilliant in that, but he you know, his thing is comedy. He loves comedy. He's a comedian, so of course he's gonna try to make more comedies. But when you watch a movie like Requiem for a Dream, and even some of his comedies where he's being serious, I think Marlon is a very good actor. Now, as far as actors in the family goes, Marlon is definitely the best actor in the family. But as far as being funny, that goes to Damon easily. You know, you look at Damon, you got Major Payne and Mo Money. What's the one where he was a boxer? The one where he was a boxer with Samuel L. Jackson. I forgot the name of that shit. And even My Wife and Kids, the show. Damon Wayans is fucking hilarious to me. But as far as acting goes, I think Marlon is a really great actor, and I think he should get more roles where, you know what I'm saying, where he can really show his acting chops, man, because the man is talented. This movie did have a lot of heart. There were some heartfelt family moments in there. Like, I love family shit. And, it was trying to say something about sticking together and being there for each other as family and everything. And so I did admire that. And like I said, I did like what Marlon did as far as playing all those characters, because that's not an easy thing to do. So I didn't hate this movie, but at the same time, this movie did not really make me laugh. Like, for a comedy, I didn't laugh. But there was some enjoyment. This movie did have enough heart in it where I did enjoy it for the most part. But this is a perfect Netflix movie. Now, if I would have paid to go see this, I'd have been pissed off. But the fact that it was Netflix, this is the perfect Netflix movie where, you're having a lazy Sunday, you just want to watch something or have something playing or whatever, put this movie on. I think you'll have some enjoyment in it. So wrapping this up, I'm going to give Sextuplets a C-. Not terrible, but not really all that great. Some enjoyment, but to me, I just didn't laugh. Now, you could be like, well, because you a lame-ass nigga anyway. Of course you're not going to laugh. I bet if it was a white comedy, I bet you'd be laughing. Kill yourself, die slow. So anyways, y'all, C- is what I'm giving Sextuplets. What did you guys think about it? Comment freely below. Thank you for watching. As always, this is Rashad G signing out. See you in the next video.